On for days now, Rich.
That's pretty interesting. I mean, a summer explosion is something pretty major. That's something I don't think they were anticipating for that.
What would acid rain mean?
Well, you know, that's where actually the rain falls through the sulfur dioxide that's in the air. They combine together, they produce sulfuric acid. It used to be a major problem in the Northeast when a lot of the factories used to release the sulfur dioxide. And combined with water, it produces the rain that's not like it's going to burn your skin, but it changes the acidity of the soil and such. It damages plants, etc. So. But fortunately, they cleaned up the emissions back in the Northeast, but still, volcanoes really don't look at the laws very closely. So, weather-wise around here, well, you know, it's a natural law that has to rain once in a while, and we do have some headed our way. Pretty nice afternoon by and large yesterday. Just a couple showers around, plenty of sunshine, got into the mid to upper 60s. This morning, though, as promised, rain starting to move back in again. It's going to be off and on showers. They're going to be working their way in from the coast. Temperatures this morning, upper 40s and low 50s by and large, so not a bad morning out there temperature-wise. You can see on the Doppler radar that it's an upper level system kind of rolling on through here and moving into the sound right now. It's going to move through during the morning commute, so you probably will run into some wet roads as you head into work or school this morning. Well, you can see it's down to the south. It's going to move into the Olympia area and moving off the Kitsap Peninsula over to the I-5 corridor. There's the showers up there around Bellingham this morning. Checking our University of Washington high-resolution model, you can see as we head towards midday, the showers are starting to switch over and begin to concentrate in the central sound. We're going to have a convergence zone this afternoon, a little farther south than usual, just the winds that are driving a little bit more northerly than usual. So that's going to be producing primarily the rain right around Tacoma northward up through Seattle and then east and west from there. We'll be looking for some clearing skies north and south by this afternoon, and even in the convergence zone area by tomorrow morning. Showers will be over with. We should clear out to sunshine tomorrow afternoon, mid to upper 60s tomorrow, and then as we head towards the weekend, the sun's going to be out. We'll have some morning clouds, otherwise sunshine, and temperatures still look like they're going to hit the 80s for Mother's Day. So for today, showers and sun breaks. The showers will be wrapping up this afternoon, except in the convergence zone. Cool today, highs upper 50s to near 60 degrees. Morning clouds and sunshine tomorrow, mid to upper 60s, upper 70s Saturday, upper 70s and low 80s for Mother's Day on Sunday and Monday. And then as we head towards Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll cool just a little bit. Might be a shower around Wednesday, especially up in the mountains. Highs back into the low to mid 70s.